Hey everybody, Coach Charlie Cousins. Hey, I just want to talk a little bit today about burnout, and this relates to competitors. So whether you compete in high school sports, martial art competitions, or any other competition, it doesn't have to be athletics, okay? Burnout is a real thing, and I think when people think of burnout, they don't really understand exactly what that is, or it's hard for them to define it, really understand that. So I've been lucky enough, I think, to work with enough athletes and people that are working up to a certain goal to understand exactly, what this term means. And I want to go into that a little bit and kind of dissect what burnout means, because I believe the more that you understand something and the more that you educate yourself on a certain topic, the easier that it is to apply it to your life, and for this specific topic, make sure that it doesn't happen to you. So right now at our facility here, we have a couple of huge competition teams. Our main focus right now is jiu-jitsu. Got a lot of people passionate about the jiu-jitsu game. So maybe this will relate to some of you guys. I really, really care about my students, and I want to see them do great things, as I'm sure that you may if you have children, or maybe if you lead any other teams yourself. So this is a very important topic. So this idea of burnout all starts with the word success. And maybe you've heard me talk about this before. We define success as the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. So let me say that again. So listen closely. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy goal or ideal. Right? So success isn't just about the final reward, right? For our team, it's not about the medal that you get around your neck or the big shiny MMA belt that you get, right? It's the progression. It's all the blood, sweat, and the tears, and the hard work, and the camaraderie, and everything else that you had to use and go through to finally get to that destination and to win that fight or win that match or get that job or get that diploma or whatever it may be, right? So we need to understand this, that in order to be successful and to feel that feeling of success, that we have to go through all the trial and errors and the hardships to get to that point, right? What I find is people get high on that feeling of success, and they just want to have that all the time, right? They want to compete all the time. They want to do things that give them that feeling, and there's nothing. I don't blame them for that. They've just never been educated, and they didn't have to go through all the trial and error that I did to figure this out. So what happens is that all of a sudden that sweet feeling of success isn't so sweet anymore, because they just compete all the time. It's like a drug. Like you just keep having it, having it, having it, having it. You just need more and more and more and more. And it just doesn't feel as good as it did the first time, right? They can't figure it out. That's because they're not putting in the time before they get to that final goal, all right? So that is how I define burnout, right? When you constantly are just putting yourself in the situation to compete or whatever it may be, and you're not working hard to get there. So I hope that this makes you understand it on a different level, because you never want to burn out, right? If you're passionate about something, it should be an absolute lifestyle for you. Right now in our facility, we have a big jiu-jitsu team, and they are extremely passionate about that. And the great thing about jiu-jitsu is it's not just a young person's sport. You can do this your entire life. It can be an absolute lifestyle for you. But if you don't understand a couple key concepts, like this idea of burnout, you might fall off, or they might fall off, because it's very important that you stick with something for the long run. I think in the jiu-jitsu world right now, that over the course of time, maybe there'll be more money and financial gain from this sport than there is in MMA as a whole. Not as far as top purses, but as a whole. So this kind of goes out to all of our jiu-jitsu competitors right now out there in the gym, because it relates to you. But this message can relate to anyone that's working up towards a certain goal or competition. So thanks for listening to me, guys. If anyone ever has any questions or would like to pick my brain on this topic, I'm always available. Please come talk to me. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Thanks a lot.